Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So, getting ready to do some exploring today, and I realized one of the biggest problems we have is a lack of water. So I have been trying to make as much water as I can in preparation for this, but I realized we were running out of things to turn into water. So I decided it would be a good idea to make a cactus farm. And I realized this ranged collector would work perfect for this. So yes, we actually will have a 100% collection rate here. Now each of these cactus is sitting on snad, so it is growing pretty fast. This has been here for maybe a whole of a minute or a minute and a half, and we already have more than, well, oh, they are going into the transfer node already. Oh, okay. But yeah, so we have more than half a stack of cactus already. So, I mean, that is really impressive. So we're going to be able to have plenty of water. So I'm going to bring this back into the ship. What I will try to do eventually is get that set up as an automated system. But I have set up another wooden hopper and a double chest on top of here so that we can make this work a little better. Now, we can use some of our Pam's Harvest Craft stuff for this as well, and I wanted to see if any of them wouldn't work. So, we should run out of the spruce saplings here, and it went straight to the cactus. Really? Okay. So, we'll just switch to cactus. It only takes 4 cactus per bottle of water, so that will work out just fine. But let's go ahead and drop in here everything that we have, and we are actually out of space there for root vegetables. So let's go ahead and, I guess, run a little bit of sugar through. But that gives us some cooking oil and some grain bait, and we have parsnips too. So yeah, that's going to work out really, really good. Now, one of the things that I want to do before we leave, we can see I've got thermal foundation pulled up here. And we've got something that we need to make to go out on our trip. So we need this guy, a strong box. So this is something that we can put items in, and it will allow us to pick the box up and carry it for very little inventory space. So I did cook up some tin. We should have an entire stack of tin here, but we are going to need to go a little bit further. Now, we do have plenty of planks, so we're going to make a whole bunch of chests. Been making tons of chests. I figure, what the heck, we'll just make a whole bunch of them, and I really screwed that up. I did it again. God. Okay. But anyway, so we can very easily make tons of these strong boxes. Now, I am just curious to see how big a strong box is. Okay, so yes, it's only 2 rows of inventory. Now, we can improve that tremendously. So what we want to do is get this hardened upgrade kit. I don't think we're going to be able to... No, empowered emeratic crystal, we are not going to be able to get that. But this hardened upgrade kit is easy enough to make. But we need Invar for that. So, to make Invar, we need to take a bit of nickel and a bit of iron. So, it's actually 2 bits of iron for each bit of nickel. So, we're actually going to use quite a bit of this. Now, I don't remember if this... Oh, wow. I am not used to being that hungry. But I don't remember if our grindstone here will grind these or not. But I say it's worth a shot. I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't, and we have to do some other method. So yeah, it doesn't look like it will. So that is unfortunate. So the other methods, I believe we can run this through our crusher from Actually Additions. Yes, and that will actually give us a duplication as well as a chance to get some gold on the iron, and I would assume that on the nickel we probably will have a chance to get like platinum or shiny. yeah, platinum. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and run that through our Actually Additions pulverizer then. But so then it is 2 iron and 1 nickel for each 3 of the Invar, I believe. That's the wrong Invar. So let's go to the Thermal Foundation Invar, and this we can get the Invar blend. So yes, 2 iron, 1 nickel will give us 3 Invar, and then we can just smelt that and we'll get the Invar ingots. Now the other thing that we needed for that was a bronze gear. So we're gonna have to do the same thing with some copper and ingot former, really. But we'll need 3 copper and 1 tin for each 4 of those. So I've got a bunch of this stuff to grind up, and once I get that all put together, we'll come back, we'll be able to upgrade that. I think I'm going to try to make several of these. The only other thing that we need then is this crescent hammer, and that is just 3 iron ingots and 1 tin. Really easy to make. That will allow us to right click on the strong boxes and pick them up. And so, yeah, otherwise, we could sit here and hammer on this thing. Oh, we can pick it up. Okay, so question, if we throw an item in there, will it hold it? It does. Ah! But anyway, so I want to fill one of these with water, and you know, I want it to be an upgraded strongbox. So I've got a little bit of time. Be getting all this stuff together, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, I have to say, this Cactus Farm is doing ridiculously good. So that is 1 night's worth of harvest, and I mean, I have lag spike apparently, but I have tons of cactus waiting to go. So we are almost completely full on our strong box of water, so we shouldn't have any issues there. I have started making up some torch arrows. Now, to make torch arrows is very simple. Just make some arrows, combine them with a torch. And so these are very nice to be able to send arrows out in the distance, but also they will work as a weapon. Now, along those lines, I have taken a couple of the enchanted bows that I have gotten and combined them together. So we now have a punch 1 power 2 bow, and to do that, of course, I had to make myself an anvil. So got a little bit of that stuff going. So now the next thing, we have our hardened upgrade kit. So throw it on the ground. Good job. So to upgrade these strong boxes, all we have to do is right click this on the block, and it will double the size of the strong box. Very nice. So let's go ahead and grab the next little bit of water. Just been doing this constantly. But so the next thing, I'm gonna make a sound muffler, because as I've been working here, I have had so many zombies come in here, and husks and everything, and they're just stupidly loud. And so that will muffle that. Now, I'll probably also be making one for the chickens, but for now, that will definitely reduce the noise right there. So next up, we have a couple more things that we need to make before we leave. So first off, slime boots. Congealed slime, very easy to make, just 4 slime balls. So we make the slime boots, and then next to it we have the slime sling. So what we do is we put our slime boots in place of our diamond boots, and we come out here and we can use the sling. We just hold right click, and up we go, and the slime boots make it to where we don't take fall damage, and instead we bounce. So, and that can be extraordinarily annoying at times. So yes, we will have that. Now, I have gathered up a little bit. Okay, well, dust storm. But I have gathered up a little bit of food here, and the thing is I have 2 things carrot soup in here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one of our other items in here, I'm not sure what I want. I feel like let's take the hearty stew. It's not terrible, terribly much, but it will definitely do something. So that will give us the ability to refill our food on the go. We have our arrows, we have some ladders, we have a bunch of water, and we have an empty strongbox too that we can use for loot. So the final thing that we need, and I could just go grab the one that I have, but we need a bed to take along with us. So I know that's more than I needed, but it's easy. And we'll go ahead and grab 3 bits of wood, and we'll make ourselves a bed. So all pretty important things that we need. Go ahead and drop that in there. So we have our bed, we have a bow, and I guess while I'm thinking about it, we need cooling coils and some way to cool ourselves off. So let's go ahead and grab our chisel. We will grab 1 bit, and we're just going to take this one, I think. And yeah, no sound because of the fact of that sound muffler. Very nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and drop all of this stuff in here, and that will be kind of our utility box, I guess. So now we're getting hot. Of course we are, because we took the last little bit. So we'll drop the last bottle of water in there. We'll drop off our glass bottles that we don't have any water in. And now it is time to pick all these up. So just shift right click on them. We pick them all up. Very nice. So I'm gonna quickly cool down here because of the fact that yeah, we got a little ways to go. So let's go ahead and turn this on, drop ourselves into it, and yeah, like I said, we could have grabbed that bed, but whatever. But so where we need to go, if we take a look at our Tinkapow, we need to go 541 blocks to the west. So let's do this. We've got a little over, well, a little under half of the day to go. So we're going to bounce out here as fast as we can and wait for the map to update. Now, one thing that we will probably want to do is get into some of these temples, but this is what we're looking for. It is a Tinker's Construct city. Now, one thing that I do remember from the last time that I played this is out here in these craters, there are occasionally spawners. But there are tons of spawners all over this area. Yep, so like there's one right there. So zombie spawner, nothing overly fancy. And we will be collecting a lot of these later on. And I suppose in the meantime what we should do is just throw some torches on those, at least to limit their ability to spawn. But so we have a very specific location that we are supposed to get to here. And you know what I should have done? We should have, yes, we're going to head quickly back to the base. So what we need a regular bow to use for our torch arrows, because when we are not shooting at enemies, there is no reason to waste our good bow. So, hey, there we go. Perfect. Thank you, tree. So, yeah, I love how fast we can move around with that thing. So I do have one regular bow that I have repaired. And as long as we're back here, I guess we can refill our water. Might as well just grab everything that we can. We'll go ahead and top off our food. And right about the time that we get back out there, it is going to be nighttime. So let's go ahead and fly off into the distance once more. Go as far as we can on the first bounce. Do it again. And I think what we need to do is actually go somewhere like right here at the edge of this. So let's see here. Where does it say we need to go? We need to go to -284 by -12 1278. Negative 280, 1278. Okay, yep, that is 1278, yep. And we've already passed it. So right here. There we go. All right, so before things get too carried away here, we need to get our strong boxes set down. We need to find our bed, and we need to sleep, because otherwise this is going to get really bad really fast. So go ahead and sleep, get some daylight back out here, and we are ready to do this. So let's see. We don't get anything for this, but what we should be able to find in here is all of these Tinker's Construct related things. So let's go ahead and grab our bow. We will grab some torch arrows wherever they are at, and we're just going to start shooting these at these areas to illuminate them. So this should greatly cut down on, and I guess we should pull up spawnable spaces, but this is going to greatly cut down on spawnable spaces that are available to our enemies. Yeah, burn. That's right, burn. So, yeah, I'm just going to explore here for a while. There are loot chests scattered throughout here, and basically what I will plan on doing is collecting up a bunch of stuff, and I'll show you guys what I get. Well, we did not have to go very far into the city to find our Tinker's building, and that is very good. So we have a smeltery now, and we have completed this. So we're going to go ahead and get this reward here. You know what? We're going to hold off on. Well, let's go ahead and just claim it now. But that is going to open up some other stuff. So we've got learning from immersive engineering. We need some treated wood planks. It's going to be a few things that we're going to get some treated wood planks. We need to make the engineer's manual. And then we need to upgrade our tools. So, yes, what I need to do now is head back to the base. But first, we need to check and see what we got here. A presser. It's not horrible, but it's not really good either. But yes, it is hot out here. We did have a blaze spawner in here, and I went ahead and broke that, so I did get a broken spawner for that. And there was also a zombie spawner inside of the smeltery, so we got a spawner for that as well, a broken spawner, and we got some spawner shards. Now there's another blaze spawner in here. It's rather annoying, but we've had a bunch of zombie spawners in these, and we've had a couple of chests. Not really much, but a couple of chests. And so we have gotten a few things here. Let me see. This is really hard to stand in this bit because of the fact that the smooth brownstone makes you move fast. But so this is all of the stuff that we have gotten so far just from a few buildings. So we've got the blaze and the zombie spawner. Oh my gosh! What the? Ooh, it is nighttime. We can't sleep because we're taking damage. Come on, let me sleep. No, let me sleep. Oh, jeez. This is not good. Let's get a drink. Get a drink while we're waiting. And actually, stepping into the water made us a bit warmer there. Okay, so now we can sleep. But yeah, we did get a zombie and a blaze spawner there. So that will come in rather handy later on. And then we've got all of our seared brick related things. Now I just want to see the uses on these seared bricks. Of course, we can make the tool forge with it. But I wanted to see, so we can make cracked bricks. Yeah, it does not appear that there's any uses for that. The recipe, we can do bricks. Grout. So grout is a recipe. Okay, so we can make our bricks. So we can make the furnace controller, the tank controller, a gauge, a window, glass, regular bricks, and slabs. So yeah, we can't make our casting tables, casting basins, drains, controllers, basically the things that we have to come out here and explore for. Now, since I do have another bed back at the base, I'm going to leave this bed here, but I am going to take the cooling coils with me. So we're going to grab up all of this stuff. We're going to head back to the base, and we should be good to go into some actual Tinker's Construct stuff now. Figure as long as I'm out here, might as well get down here and get one of these guys. So, I do remember we've got to be careful here because G.W. Sheridan likes to put in trap chests on these. But it doesn't look like we have any here. And now we are going to go Control Shift. Oh, he disabled that. So we used to be able to see what these guys were good for. We can't see that anymore. I don't know if someone let him know that or if he saw it himself. I don't know, but that is actually kind of neat because that is something that I would use to great effect. That is kind of cool, actually, that it's disabled. So we cannot put those in there, but yeah, so we will get our first capacitor, a couple more capacitors, golden apple, some other good stuff, some drones, the Ender, very nice, with empowered 3. So, yeah, that would be really nice to get going, and then a little bit more stuff. So, yeah, let's go ahead and gather all this up, and I will continue on. I think I may stop at a couple more of these before we get back to the base. Well, this looks new. I've never seen a ruin like this. That's a lot of bricks on the surface. So I'm willing to bet that this is one of those ruins that's got a huge amount of stuff underground. Yep. So yeah, this will be something that we will have to keep in mind. But yeah, I've never seen one of these with all of the bricks on the surface, and that's kind of interesting that you know, we have two of those entrances side by side. Now, what do we got here? Ooh, oil sand. I believe that's from Thermal Foundation, right? Yes. So I'm wondering if that might not be something that we try to do. A well? Really? Never really saw any of those. Does this not have anywhere to get in? Didn't really look like it. Nope. Definitely no way to get in. So, yeah, those are not real fun, and I think we may try to tackle those in like a live stream or something like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and eat up. We're gonna continue on, see if we can get ourselves any more loot. I just realized I forgot the TNT in the last temple. Oh well. But let's see what we've got in here. We don't have any trap chests. We have this impossibly hard wheat sticks from Tinker's Construct. Never really found a use for those. But, ooh, a soulbound book. I think we already got the Desert Acacia. But, yeah, we're going to have to... that is a smelting upgrade. I'm not entirely sure what that one's going to be. Another Ender. Map number 0. Okay. No clue. And, yeah, just same old mysterious stuff. Okay. So what's this one? Premium Hunger Wanderer. Yeah, man. Good crush. Okay, well. Gather up what I can. Continue on. And the next one, nothing special, nothing special, nothing special. and a golden apple. Lots of capacitors. Alright, well, collect all this up, continue on. And here we are at the one with the trap chest. So, yeah, let's go ahead and dig underneath here. A lot more TNT than usual. Go ahead and do that. And let's just see. Nothing really extravagant again. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to have enough room for all of this. Well, collect this up, and I think I may head back to the base. So we didn't get anything overly extravagant from going out. I mean, the most important thing was getting these guys, the Tinkers related stuff. But we did get a few ingots and some books and the map, I don't know. And some food items. We got a bunch of various mob drops and miscellaneous mod related things. Tons of capacitors. A fair amount of weapons and horse bits. That one's actually empty, and a few blocks. Now, yeah, I only took the TNT out of that one that was booby-trapped, so it's not really all that important at the moment. We can always go back and get that later. But yes, this is by far the most important bit, is the Tinker's Construct stuff. So, we do have what we need to actually set up a Tinker's Smeltery now. So for the moment, I think because we have our lava production right here, we're just going to set up a fairly simple smeltery here. We're going to go ahead and go with the standard 3x3 smeltery. And so if we come out here, if I remember right, we do not need the corners. So I am not going to put in the corners. No reason to do that. And so this will give us the ability to upgrade our tools. Now we already have the ability to double our ores thanks to our Actually Additions Crusher. But yeah, we still kind of need some stuff. So let's go ahead and set this here. So we're going to put one of our drains here. We're going to put our controller in the center. And we are going to need a tank somewhere. So let's go ahead and put the tank right here. And I believe we can use the seared glass for this as well as a tank. So let's go ahead and put this up here as well. That should keep the smeltery running. So now all that we need to do is put in some lava and we should be good, but we need to cool down first. Threw my extra bit there. So there's our buckets, and we'll just take one of those. Now the bigger problem is the fact that we only have one drain, but we can deal with that with some other mod related items. So let's go ahead and get our casting basin there, our casting table there. We'll put our drain above the casting table and go ahead and start putting in some lava. Yeah, so we can use the window as a place to put lava. We are full of 4 buckets of fuel. We can now start putting stuff in here, but because of the fact that we still have bricks, we're going to build this thing up a little bit. And you know what? Builder's wands. Builder's wands. Use them. Why would we not? Okay, so we will place all of this on those, and then builder's wands. And we're taking 12 per layer. We have enough for one more layer. There we go. So now, oh, I do not have any torches on me. And you know what? We're going to put our slime boots on because feel like we're going to end up killing ourselves if we don't. So let's go ahead and slime sling up here. Boing. And then we can throw a couple of torches up here, keep mobs from spawning. There we go. So we have a decent sized smeltery. And now we can do things like throw in, say, our copper. So that is not the right place. So we can throw in a whole bunch of copper. Looks like we could fit 54 in there. These, I do not believe, will double in here. Yeah, so they have already been doubled, so they will only give us 1 bar of copper. So with 54 of them, we've got 6 blocks so we could pour out of here. So if we look here, 6 blocks. So, yes, I think what I need to do then is work on figuring out what we want to make our tools out of. Obviously, they want us to make the obsidian-related bits, and I believe... God, I love that chime. But I believe that we can make these without using the smeltery. I think that we can make them in the tool tables. So we've got that. We also have immersive engineering that we've got to get into. And blast coke, yeah, modifiers. We've got a bunch of stuff that we're going to start getting into here in the Tinker-Pow. So I think we're going to be working on that in the next episode. So, going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you want to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. I have been reading all your comments, and it really does help a lot. So, by all means, go ahead and leave me something, and I will see you next time. Bye!